See, the war was over in 45, and I had enough points and time to get out, and of course if you wanted to you could stay in, but I was ready to get out.
Exactly.
That is in December of 45, 19th I think. So we got home just in time for Christmas. My dad knew of this place that is up for rent, and I went and checked on it, and well, I didn't get it right away, but then rented this place, which we were on then for 33, 34 years.
Well, I do remember that there was a lot of things to be done in the house, but we fixed it up, so it was pretty comfortable.
I never had any horses after I got out, just farmed with a tractor. And machinery is hard to get, so, and Ivor lived about 3 miles away, so we used machinery together and worked together quite a bit until I started getting machinery. The farm then that rented when I got out was a quarter section, 160 acres. And that I farmed until a neighbor quit farming, and it was the same landlord, and I started renting that too, which is not quite another quarter, but it is a fraction. Then Ivor had a heart attack, and I helped him a lot then until he quit farming, and then after that I rented his farm until he moved away off the farm. So I ended up with about 400 acres. But I didn't have any boys to help me, so of course Mama helped me quite a bit. Well, it is a good producing farm, but it's a little on the low side, so if we had heavy rains, I'd lose some crops. But it is a good producing farm.
It did everything but roll down the hill in order to have this baby, and finally she arrived, and Mary was just as bad.
Judy was a more outdoor girl, and she helped as much as she could outside, and she liked 4-H and taking care of beef calves and that. Another thing, Judy liked playing sports, and she liked to play catch and stuff like that, which I didn't have too much time to do, but do that.
Judy was peppiest, Mary was the most shy, and then Bonnie was between the two of them. Or both of them. A little bit of each.
Well, then Mary she was more domestic in the house and teacher type. Bonnie she is pretty active and liked to do things, and there's a kind of a thing going on. Now, I'm not sure who the girls were, but the guys claimed that they took my pickup and drove it down the railroad tracks.
Right.
I won't say who it was. And Bonnie liked kittens, and she'd all come out and holler kitty. They'd come running from the barn.
We had a lot of cats, and that's where Bonnie got that, and Mary didn't care too much about them. My brother Henry gave Judy a lamb, and we were in Belmont, and we stopped to get some groceries, and the lamb was and it was summertime, and we didn't have air conditioning, so the windows were down, and the lamb bellered out, bah. It was so embarrassing.
And like Lee said, she had got that little lamb when she was just a little tyke. She'd come out and holler, "Lammy," and the lamb would come running.
Well, I sewed most of the girls' clothes, and for every occasion they needed a new dress, and I'd say, well, we're going to town and we're going to buy this dress. They could never find the one that was just right. So we'd go and end up getting the material, and I'd sit up till maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, several nights to get this done for a special occasion. They used to sing together, all three of them, and dressed them alike. And who was it? Bonnie was so upset because I had navy blue dresses for all of them, you know, and they were alike. And she said, I cannot ever stand to wear navy blue again. I think Judy kind of knew that she was going to be a nurse. And Mary, I think, definitely knew she was going to be a teacher. And I don't know if Bonnie knew or if she just guessed. I don't know. But anyway, we knew that Mary would be a teacher. She was always had everything lined up and been that way.
Well, it is nice to have somebody around to take care of and enjoy. I had a heart problem and had heart surgery in 1978, and being I didn't have any sons to help on the farm, I decided I was going to quit farming. I was retirement age anyway, and decided to move to town. And then the first few years I helped your dad some on the spring and fall.
Sure.
Well, it is kind of strange to see things pull away after the sale. You know, things go one direction, one the other. And from I had a tractor go up by Thor, and another one that went up by Minneapolis. And buildings that were here when we left weren't too hot, but then it just seemed kind of funny to come here and not find anything.
You take care of the kids and then they go home. No, we really enjoyed it.
I hadn't been out of the hospital too long, and for some reason or other you were staying there that night, and I think you're about, what, 3 or 4 years old, and I took my undershirt off getting ready for bed, and you said, "Oh, Grandpa, you got 2 belly buttons?" He saw the place where the drain tube would be.
Crazy story.
You never know what these grandkids are going to say. I always like to work with wood, and I've done quite a bit of that since we came here.